welcome to What the Mother. I'm Boogie.
I'm Breezy.
I
Got a
told you I'm
little
gonna.
Huh?
I told you I'm gonna.
Yeah, that was a little extra woohoo in your step. I like it.
Considering it's hot as balls outside,
My God.
holy macaroni.
I know for those of you who might be watching instead of just listening, this isn't a new hairdo of gel. I literally just like threw my head under ice cold water before we started this because I'm about to go one step further with the haircut and just buzz my hair off my head because I can't handle myself right now.
Yeah, we're in New York and it has been freaking hot. Like the sun is in my backyard. I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's like it went from chilly to Mother Nature being like, really? You chilly? Well, here's the sun right in your face, on your body, humidity, power's going down all over the place. I mean, my school was like, I was like, why does it say it's 80 degrees in this room? Like, what's going on? So yeah, it's been great. It's been great.
It's been brutal. And I have to be honest with you, I've just been in a very I'm going to say bad mood. Like I feel like I'm PMSing, but I know it's not that. It's the heat. And again, I feel like everything goes back to freaking our topic of menopause, premenopausal bullshit, but my internal thermometer is just fucked up and I hate myself right now. I
I
do.
got in my car. It's at
I hate doing myself.
107.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
I was like, ugh.
Mhm.
So I get it. I get it.
Yeah. But anyway. Oh. So if you go outside one night and you just see me in your pool, just shut the shades, let me be.
You better not be naked.
I won't be naked. Actually, I don't even know why I said that because I can't go into pools by myself. We know that this isn't going to happen. So unless I have somebody with me, I won't be using your pool. But yeah.
I don't want to be like, babe,
Mhm.
what's that naked lady doing in our pool? Oh, that's just
Mhm.
Breezy. She's just hot.
It's just Breezy doing her thing. My friend Dave, that I often mention, is actually calling me right now. I'm probably about volleyball. We're supposed to play volleyball tonight, which I got to be honest, I have no desire to do it. I'm going to just say it. I love my team. I love the game, but I'm miserable right now. But it's going to be nice. So,
It'll be
with
a
that
little
said,
cooler, but
yeah,
definitely, that's the
yeah.
worst part when you have sand stuck to you and you're sweating.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And somehow I managed to get sand everywhere, as if I'm a 5-year-old again, going to the beach, coming home with a wad of sand in my crotch. I somehow come home with sand everywhere,
All in your
everywhere.
crack,
All in my crack. It's
man.
a
So
good
how's your week
time.
been besides being sweaty and disgusting?
It's been an interesting week because just like everybody else, school is wrapping up. I have my one daughter ending middle school. My one son is ending fourth grade. And I was touching on this a little bit with Boogie yesterday. We're just feeling all the feelings. Like my daughter obviously is happy that school is over, but she's going through this interesting phase where she realizes she's getting older and she's not all that excited about it. She's having some anxiety over it, as am I, which I try not to tell her. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, she's struggling. She's struggling a bit with, oh my gosh, I'm getting older. I'm going to high school. I need to figure out my life. And I'm trying to tell her she doesn't have to figure it all out now.
Yeah.
But
But it goes by fast, so I
it
get it.
does.
I
It
mean, my
does.
daughter's going to be a
Yeah.
senior and we're looking at
Yeah.
colleges and she's going to probably go away and leave me with my husband and my son and the cat and they're all males. I'm like, it's not fair.
You're gonna be okay. No,
I
you're
was like, I
not.
should have gotten a girl cat at least.
Yeah. Side note, speaking of cats, my little assholes. I mean, okay, let me preface it with this is completely my fault because not only do I still not know where my mic stand is, but I left my microphone on my end table and I don't know if you can you could see. Yeah.
Yeah. They chewed
They
it.
they chewed it. So the little nice little soft thing is chewed up and covered in cat hair, which is disgusting. So I think I need to get a new mic. But anyway, I
So
digress.
I get you. I mean, I
Mhm.
have that whole, I have those moments where I'm like, am I doing a good job? What if I fuck it up? I know I am not. I will go to battle for my kids, and I will fight heaven and hell for my children. I can be a little rough around the edges. I'm a tough mom.
Stop.
I am.
Just stop it.
I'm not. I can be very mushy in one minute, but I could be a real dick the next. But it's also because I know the world is a cruel place, and I don't want them to think that it's all rainbows and butterflies, and that everyone's going to be nice to them, because they're not.
Right.
And my kids have kind of learned that. My daughter had dealt with, not so nice people when as early as first grade. So I said to them, the world is not always going to be nice. And I know, I want you to treat people the way you want to be treated, but people are not going to do that.
Right. Right.
So I want them to have a little bit of thick skin.
Which is what, so
yeah,
you're
but be
justifying your
compassionate.
dickiness. You're justifying your dickiness by, I'm toughening the kids up. They
Just
got
a
to
little bit.
learn.
But you know what? I gave them a life I never had. And, and my life wasn't totally great. And I turned out okay. I'm all right. Turned out all right.
No, but I listen, in all seriousness though, like, I get it, because I think it's what we all do, right? We look back on our lives as children and we think, okay, we look at all the negative shit a lot of times, and it's like, we don't want that for our kids. Let's change it. And then as we're changing it and going through it, it's like, shit, am I doing the right thing? Am I still screwing them up somehow? And I've just realized, like, I think everyone deserves a space on the Dr. Phil couch at some point in their life. Like, it just depends on how long you're going to be there.
Yeah,
Like,
I hear you. But are we overcompensating because of what we didn't have? That's what I
maybe.
worry about too. Like, I know my kids have it a lot better than I did growing up.
Sure.
But at the same time, I want that stuff. So, like, the vacations we go on, I didn't do that.
Right.
But I want to. So,
Sure.
shouldn't I be allowed to go and take them with me, or do I got to leave them at home?
No, I mean, listen, once in a while, leave the kids home just to enjoy it. But I get it. I mean,
You know
the
what I
other
mean?
day, oh, perfect example. My son, he's 10. He's going to be 11 in November. And for his last birthday, he wanted a new bike. Right. So we went out, we got him a new bicycle. He picked it out. He was all excited about it. Time comes, kids are on their bikes, and he realizes everybody has an SE. I don't know what the hell SE. Do you know what the SE bike? I
It
don't know.
means super expensive.
Is that what that was good. Oh, nice. That was,
I'm on it.
your timing was great. I think it's Essie. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden, like, that's what he wants. I'm like, well, you got a new bike in November. We were just having this conversation. He wants that. He wants the motorized electric scooter that everybody's Massapequa all around with it. And I'm not having it. But everybody has this, Mom. You don't.
Not everybody.
Not everybody, because you're not having it, my friend. And I struggle with that, because it's like, I want him to fit in. I want him to have what the other kids have, even though that's horrible to say out loud, because I don't want him to be the outsider. But at the same time, it's like, dude, you just got a brand new bike. And then part of me wants to be like, look at these children. And then he hears, in the arms of an angel. And like, you see kids that like truly have nothing. But do I want to guilt him in that way? Meh, sometimes. So it's this little balance of, well, I didn't have all the cool things. I want him to have it. But at the same time, like, relax yourself, you know?
I mean, I totally didn't have all the cool things. There was pictures of me where I'm like, can we burn these? Because these are bad. We were poor. I'm like, what am I wearing? I know it was the 70s, but damn, Mom.
Right. Now,
What's
let
going
me ask
on?
you this, though. Did you know, and with all respect, to your parents and your family and whatnot, but I mean, when you say we were poor, were you like, did you have less resources than other people did for the most
Yeah.
part? So did you know that when you were a kid, or you only know that now looking back?
I knew that when I was a kid, and it was when I went to high school, because when I went to high school, I mean, I knew it when I was younger, but everybody around me was poor. So it was like, okay, no one has anything. And my family, we all, what we didn't have it monetarily, I came from a big family, so I had a lot of love in that aspect,
Right, right.
which, I'm grateful for. And I'm very close to my cousins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When I really noticed it and when I felt a little embarrassed was when I was in high school and I told somebody where I lived and they were like,
Mm.
"Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're poor." And I
Right.
was like, "Wow."
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little hurtful.
Sure.
So, I mean, I really did want to punch him in his face, but I didn't. But it wasn't nice. But, I think not having a lot also made me strive to have a better life.
Sure.
I've been working for a long time and I've always been working and I've always been a hustler. So I kind of want to instill like a good work ethic into my kids. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they're good kids and people tell me they're good kids,
Right.
teachers,
Right.
parents. My kids are the kids other parents want their kids to hang out with. So I
Mm-hmm.
know I'm doing a good job in that aspect, but you never know. I mean, you've seen stories where there's 3 or 4 siblings and one of them's a lawyer, one of them's a doctor, one of them's a criminal. You're like, how did that happen? You just
Right.
never know.
Right.
You could give your kid the life you never had and give them all the love in the world, and they could still turn out to be an asshole.
Absolutely.
That's scary.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
That's really
okay.
scary.
I don't mean to hijack our conversation. So my friend Dave had called a few times. So I just texted him while we're chatting and I was just like, we're doing our podcast. Is everything okay? And he said, yes, I'm just making sure you're awake with a bunch of laughing faces because he knows last week when we had beach volleyball, I showed up late because I took a nap and just stayed asleep because that's what I do these days. I sleep through important shit,
It's very
meetings.
responsible of you.
Oh, it's and I try to set the timers and the alarms, but it's just one of those things where, like, again, sometimes I am wide awake. Let's go. 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to seize the day. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like, is she alive? Put a mirror under my nose and my breathe. It's just I'm all over the place. So,
I can't nap.
oh,
If I
oh,
nap,
I could
I'm sick.
nap.
No,
I
if I
can nap.
nap, you're
Yeah,
like, oh, she's sick.
she's sick. Yeah.
I never nap. I'm not a napper.
Oh, every day. Every day I take a nap.
Hey,
Every single day. Sometimes I even pull over, okay, because I will get that tired. I pull over and I set my timer for 15 minutes on my phone,
on the
and
side of the
within
road?
on the side of the road, no joke, or like in a parking lot, like at
What do you have?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Narcolepsy? What's going on?
I Well, it's funny because I did go to the doctor and I was like, I get being fatigued, but sometimes it hits me where I'm like, oh, I'm going to fall asleep driving if I don't pull over. And I am
Really
out like a light within 30 seconds of setting my timer.
weird. Are you
It is
low in
weird.
iron?
I am very low in iron. I am very low in iron. Yes. Look at you, Miss PhD Boogie Bear.
I know things.
You do know things. And
I
then I
know.
took iron and then my iron levels went crazy. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should try
Hmm.
eating better and doing something with my life that's healthy.
I,
Maybe that.
I'm telling you, if I take a nap, you're like, oh, she's sick.
Mm,
I don't nap.
mm-mm. God, I love them
I
so
mean,
much.
and like, even at work, I took one sick day.
Yeah.
I mean, I had COVID, so that didn't count, thank God. But like, if I don't go to work, I'm like sick, like, or I have a migraine, which I had recently,
Oh,
which sucks because of the
yes.
weather.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm like, what's going
Yeah.
on with my eye?
Right behind your eye. Isn't that the
I was like,
worst?
oh shit.
Oh God. Did I tell you, speaking of migraines, like I think I may have told you this. I think it was like 3 weeks into my new job in this past fall. I was at work in a meeting. The migraine started. I'm like, just ignore it. I don't know what I was thinking with that. And it got so bad that I stopped walking in the hallway of our office building and I sat on the couch because I couldn't see straight. And then I
Yeah,
was convinced I was having literally convinced I was having a stroke. So one of my coworkers passed by, they're like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "I have a terrible migraine." The nurse came over because we have a nurse in our program, took my vitals. They're like, "You know what? We're going to have somebody drive you home." And at that time, she was above me in the agency in the organizational tree of life. And she starts driving me home and I'm like, "Pull over, pull over." I almost threw up all over the agency car.
Oh,
She pulled over.
I've
I
had that.
literally threw myself out of the car. I was hands and knees on the side of the road in the dirt, throwing up like an animal. So she comes over, she's holding my hair back as though we just went out drinking. And I'm like, this is a great impression 3 weeks into my higher up. But, yeah, we bonded. It was great. But yeah, migraines are
They're the devil. I mean,
they are the
I try to
devil.
explain to people who don't get them.
Yeah.
Imagine having a headache and then someone is hitting you in the head with a hammer, and then someone has your head in a vice, and then someone's spinning you around because you feel nauseous, and then someone decides, oh, you don't need to see.
Right.
You don't need to see.
Yeah. No, it's pretty
The
bad.
first time I ever had one, I told you that I ran out of the train and I ran to the hospital, and I was like, I'm too young. I was 23. I was like, I'm too young. I think I'm having
A
I think
brain
I have an
hemorrhage.
aneurysm. I said,
Yeah. No, you know what? It's no joke. Sometimes
yeah.
they are that bad that you're like, "Is something else wrong? Is my brain about to explode?" They could be scary. For
Myself
sure.
checking my watch. I'm like, if my heart rate goes up, like, I'm gonna get scared.
All
Like,
right.
what's going on?
That's something new
Yeah.
I'm gonna be now adding to my obsessive compulsive.
I hope, and that's one thing I hope I don't pass to my children. Knock on wood. So far, none of them suffer those type of headaches. But there's just so many things. I work with people right now, and it's like there's like 7 people that I work with that are pregnant. I don't know what was in the water this year.
Ooh.
For most of them, it's their first kid, and I see them, and I'm like, oh, I remember that stage when I was just nervous, excited.
A wee lass.
Huh?
You were a wee lass.
I wasn't really that young, but
No, that'd be weird.
you know what I mean. Like I was just like, shit. They just give you a baby and they send you home,
Mhm.
and you're like, you go there with no baby, and then you leave there with a baby. And the woman follows you downstairs, make sure you put the car seat on. I'm like, bitch, I sat in the front seat with my mom, no seatbelt. And now you won't let me leave unless you make sure the seatbelt's tight. I'm like, oh shit. And then I sat in the back and I'm staring at her the whole time. And I'm like, what the hell?
I know. I know, and now we're at the point where you're planning college, I'm planning my kid to go to high school, and
Crazy.
I feel like, and I'm sure so many other parents can relate to this, but as your kids are getting older and going through their milestones, I feel very much right now like I'm very in tune and in touch with my own, what is the word? Mortality? Is
Oh my God,
mortality?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I
That's
really
what makes me
do.
paranoid too. Like I
Yeah.
want to be around to see these
Yes.
moments.
Mhm.
And I've known friends who are not with us, and
Yeah.
it breaks my heart. And I always like to say like they're with them in spirit,
Mhm.
but the kids need that, and
Yeah.
it breaks my heart. And I'm like, I know I had my kids in my late 30s, and I'm like, I try to stay healthy as much as I can so that I can be around for as long as I
Mhm.
can. But nothing's guaranteed.
No, of course not.
So I just
Right?
have to, anytime there's something weird going on, I'm like, tell my doctor. My doctor's like, relax there, lady.
Right, you're fine.
I
No,
was
but
like, what is
I
this mole?
really
Can you
do
check it
though.
out? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like, with all kidding aside, I have been thinking about that probably more than I should, but I'm like, "Okay, I'm 47, 3 more years left till I'm in my 50s, then 6," and then I kinda spiral a little, like, "Slow down, slow your shit down." And, I don't know, it just I feel like things are moving very fast at this stage of life, and it's exciting because there's exciting things coming up, but it's also really sad.
No,
It's
it is. I mean, I
you
just got a
know?
text from a friend today, and she just had her first grandson.
Mhm.
And her other daughter is getting married. And I was like, I'm so happy for her because all these exciting things are happening to her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. And then I start doing the math because she's not much older than me. So I'm like, shit. If my daughter has her kid in this age, I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna be like old and gross and not being able to help her? Like, you know what I mean? Like
Right,
that's the stupid shit I think about. Like,
right.
I got to take care of myself. I said, what if I'm like disgusting and then my poor kids have to take care of me and wipe my ass and wipe their kids' ass? That's not fair to them. So
Why are
I'm
you gonna
like,
be disgusting? Why are you gonna be disgusting? Like, what's gonna be disgusting about you?
oh, when I'm like, sitting
When you're
there.
like, goating? What is a goat? Wait, what is it when a goat goats? Like, what? Yeah,
They
no, but what
scream.
is it, a scream? Like a horse neighs. A pig oinks. What does a goat do?
I
Meh.
don't know.
No, that's a sheep.
It screams bloody murder. It sounds like it's
Screams.
screaming,
You were just
right?
goading. I'm just gonna say you're goading.
But I'm just I'm thinking about like my husband's parents were older when they had him. They
Right.
unfortunately both have passed away, and there was a time where his mother fell, and the
Mhm.
kids were young, and he's running to the hospital, and then we had to get someone for her, and we're dealing with the kids and work, and it was
Yeah.
insane for a
Yeah.
good 2 years.
Mhm.
I mean, it put a toll. It didn't put a major toll on our marriage, but it was not fun.
Sure.
It was a
It's an
lot of
added
work.
stress.
There was
Yeah.
so much added stress.
Yeah.
And that's what I worry about, being like, I can't wipe my ass. Come wipe my butt and wipe your own kid's butt. And, they're like, great.
Right, right. Well, it's funny. My daughter told me a couple of weeks ago, she was in the car with me. We were running some errands for my dad. And she's like, Mom, you really do a lot for Pops. And I'm like, yeah, I really do. Thank you. Thank you for noticing that. And she's like, and she said it's in such a caring and loving way that it was like, I almost didn't realize what she was saying. She's like, Mom, when you get old, I just want you to know that, like, I'm not going to be doing any of this. And I'm like, wait, okay. And I was like, "Really?" And she's like, "Because I know you, Mom, and I know you'd want me to enjoy life and to experience things and to travel, and I know you wouldn't wanna feel like an inconvenience, so I will not be doing any of this." And I looked at her and she was dead serious, so I'm like, "All right, at least I got my son," because she is just gonna be like, "Peace out, Mom.
Yeah, she was dead
Good luck."
ass. I ain't wiping your butt.
She was dead ass.
I am not.
100,
I am not doing any of this shit for
100%.
you.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
hey, I got shit to do.
I got shit to do. You've
She
taught
will
me this
hire
twice a
somebody for
day.
you.
Yeah, oh, she will
Yeah,
100%.
she will
She
hire a
has a heart of
stranger who
gold,
hates
but
you and will
yeah,
not want to wipe your butt.
nope.
And then you're gonna be like, "Right, my ass is itchy." Sorry, mom.
Stop it. Stop it. All right, can I just
Sorry,
talking
mom.
talking about speaking about moms, and I didn't share this with you at all yet. I am meeting Rob's mom for the first time this weekend. His mom and his stepdad for the first time. I am 47 years old, and I feel like,
A little
I'm in
kid.
my early 20s, a teenager, like meeting my boyfriend's mom. And I've spoken to this woman a handful of times on the phone. We've texted. She's lovely. I feel like I've already met her, but I haven't. And I am stressing on everything from like, what do I wear? Do I wear my hair straight? Do I wear it a little curly? Is she going to actually give shit? Like, is she going to like me? She seems like she likes me already. Do I bring her flowers? We're going to be in a restaurant. Is that weird? What the hell is she going to do with flowers? Like, do I come empty handed? I don't know. Chocolate? What? I'm like stressing, spinning out in my head.
Wow,
I just
that's a
want to
lot to
chill.
unload right now.
It is a lot to unload.
If you're meeting at a restaurant and you bring her
Yeah,
flower, is it her birthday?
it isn't.
So no.
No, I know.
If you want to give her a bottle of wine and she could take it with her, like home or whatever,
Yeah,
or nothing. I mean, you really don't, you're not obligated. If you're going to her home, that's one thing.
sure.
I
Right,
don't know.
that's true. Like, if we were
Rest-
going to her home, I would feel like
Yeah,
I could bring anything and she could
a
just put
dessert,
it
a
on her
bottle of
counter.
wine,
Right.
something. But
Yeah.
no.
But I don't know. I just feel, you know what it is? You know, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, and every time they have the hometown dates, they always bring something.
I've
Granted,
never
you're
seen
going
that
to,
show. I've
well,
never.
congratulations. You're better than the rest of us.
I really can't. I don't know. The thought of one guy or one
Yeah.
girl picking
Right.
from like 20 to 30
Right.
girls who, some of them are looking for love, some of them are
Hmm.
just looking for fame, and some of them
Sure.
just are looking for their 5 minute.
Hmm.
They just look desperate.
Yeah. I don't
I
watch
don't know.
it anymore. Okay, Judgy. I used to
I'm
watch
just
it
saying.
though.
I'm not. It's not for me.
Right.
It's not for me. I'm
It's not for
sorry.
everybody. Well, anyway, though, in the show, on the show, when they go to meet the parents, they bring them something. And I just want to bring her something. But then I'm like, but then do I bring the stepdad something? Excuse me, I have the hiccups and a burp at
Yeah,
the
you
same
can't do
time.
all that. What are you
I
going to
can't
bring him?
do
A
all that.
tie?
All right.
A mug?
Here's some
You
cufflinks.
should get him a what the mother mug. You're like, here you go,
Yes.
sir. Nice to meet you. Here's your mug. You can have your coffee. Ooh.
Oh God. And then I am so here's my dilemma. I'm hijacking the topic a little, but you know, I'm an emotional person, right? Like,
No.
no. Right. I'm always like a blink or two away from tears, whether they're happy or sad tears. I get very emotional. I am proud of somebody, I cry, whatever it is. I am so worried that I'm going to be overcome with emotion from meeting this woman that I'm going to cry. That I'm going to cry. And then like she's going to be like, "Wow, you're emotionally unstable." But it's just because I'm meeting the mom of the man that I love, which sounds so cheesy, but I just want to like hug her and cry and just be like,
I mean,
"You
it's
did me."
cheesy, it's
It's so
cute, it's
cheesy.
sweet. So when you think you're about to cry, just think of me looking at you like this. What?
What?
Don't do it.
No, I could bite my tongue.
No, then you're
Then I'll
bleeding
cry
all
in
over you.
pain.
The drool and blood coming out. I'm so nice to meet you. They'd be like, "What the hell is wrong with this woman?"
I don't
They're like, "It's sorry."
shut up. I
So when you think
really
you're about to cry, you just think of me looking like a freaking idiot, going like,
right.
"Yeah, I
And then
love
I'll
you."
just start laughing out of nowhere and she'll think there's something else wrong with me. But I don't
She's
know.
a little psychotic.
Yeah, he just says, "Just be yourself." And I'm like, that's a lot. That myself is a lot to unpack. But I don't know. I'm excited. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure I'll have a story to share.
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
well, good luck. You'll be fine. You're
Thanks.
lovable.
Thanks.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. But I'm even worried. Hey, I'm even worried though. Like I said to him, we were eating lunch over the weekend, and I had my elbows on the table while I'm eating, which I know is like faux pas. And I looked at him, I'm like, shit, is your mom, will she be like turned off by that? Like if I accidentally have the elbows up on the table while I'm eating? And he paused, like, let me think about that. And I'm like, oh, that's a yes. And he's like, no, it won't be a problem. So now I'm going to be like, am I using the right fork? Are my
Is this
elbows
Pretty
on the
Woman? Are
table?
you going to sit
I
there going,
know.
1, 2, 3,
I
4?
It's ridiculous, but I just want her to love me.
She's like, and you're going to love me. Look, I know how many tongues are on this fork. This is for the salad.
I know we're going to a little bit of a fancy restaurant. It's a restaurant we've been to before, but it's a little bit on the fancy side. So I'm like, shit. We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't chew with your mouth open.
No. Oh,
That's like my biggest,
what do you think of a freaking chimpanzee? Like, stop.
that just drives me nuts.
Have have we discussed the mouth noises? I think we
Oh,
have, right?
no, and I don't like them.
All right. If we have anybody listening, if we've discussed this already, I apologize. But my poor ex, I think I may have said this. Like he can't even eat a strawberry near
Oh,
me,
yes, yes, yes.
right?
You did see it. But
Because
I
I
thought that was
can.
when you were pregnant.
No, that's in
In general. So
general.
this poor man can't even eat.
He can't even eat. I will say I am very high maintenance with sounds. Like I can hear the crunching, like the bionic freaking woman. I can hear the crunching of the little strawberry seeds, and I want to throat punch him. I really do.
Yes, you
It
have
drives me
mentioned that,
nuts.
but I actually thought
Yeah.
it was like a pregnancy thing.
Nope, nope.
Like
This is
certain,
an
certain
everyday.
things just like
Mm-mm.
I had a really strong sense of smell,
Oh,
which was
yes.
not good.
No,
It was not good.
I couldn't be near
There,
those dishwasher pods. You know those pods that you put in?
yeah,
I walked by our dishwasher with it and I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Oh, that's not good." And my whole pregnancy. And he thought
yeah.
it was just
No,
an
I was
excuse not
nauseated by
to.
like raw chicken.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, like I could like raw
When does
chicken.
that taste good? I mean, when does
No, no,
that
I didn't
smell
eat
good?
it.
No, I
Like just
know.
trying to prepare it. I was like, ugh,
No, thank you.
mm,
No,
mm,
thank
mm.
you.
But look, if I had to go back in time, I'm gonna circle back
Do,
to old
please.
kids. If I
Yeah.
had to go back in time
Yeah.
and tell myself, hey, lady, you're gonna have two beautiful kids. They're gonna be good kids, good students, respectful, and loving, and as your cat comes across the screen,
Right.
you know, and you're going to be really proud of them and you did
Mhm.
a good job, you and your husband did a good job. Don't worry about it, like don't stress. Like I would tell myself that because there was moments where I did stress. I mean, both of my kids have had surgeries, they've been in the hospital, My son broke his leg in a disgusting way. My daughter needs surgery this summer. There's things that are going on. And sometimes I'm like, shit, am I doing it right?
Yeah.
And I would just tell myself, don't sweat the small stuff. You're doing a
Mhm.
pretty good job, and your kids are going to be okay.
Yeah. No, I think
And I go
that's
like this,
great.
cross my fingers, and I'm
Cross
like,
your fingers, cross your toes. Mm. Yeah,
like, please,
yeah.
baby Jesus,
What'd you say?
please, baby Jesus, take care of my babies.
We almost made it through an episode without breaking out into some sort of accent, but that's
Oh
okay.
no, you had to see me. I was at a family barbecue, and I was talking like a Russian lady. I don't know why
Oh,
I do these things. They're just crazy.
I was not expecting that. I thought we were going to be like, I was at a barbecue eating the
No,
collard
there was a
greens.
woman there. She was from Poland, and I told
Oh,
her to follow what the mother, and I said, "You have to do it."
I, I love this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah, I'm pimping ourselves. I'm pimping us out. Are you crazy? Are
Pippin.
you kidding me? I'm
I
like
love it.
Spotify, YouTube, TikTok.
TikTok,
Wait.
TikTok. Yeah, all the things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she was Polish. So I busted out some Polish accent, told her to
Nice.
follow us.
Nice. Sure, she loved that.
Yeah, I think she found me pretty entertaining.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I love that. You just kind of put that thought in my mind. Like if I could go back and kind of tell myself something looking forward, um, it would definitely be and it's something I still struggle with now. Like, don't have so much guilt prioritizing your own happiness. You know, it's okay to prioritize your own happiness as a mom. I think a lot of us struggle with that. I've struggled with that. I struggle with that now post divorce. The decisions I'm making, I'm constantly thinking of like, how is this going to affect the kids?
Yeah.
Weighing out doing this versus not, my happiness versus theirs. But yeah, I would definitely tell myself like, everybody's going to be okay. Everyone, and I think we all go through that, right? It's like this, oh my God, am I doing it right? Am I messing them up? Blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if we're lucky, which we are, like everyone's okay. Thankfully. Knock on wood.
Yes.
Knock on wood.
Yes.
I know that's not the case for everyone, but
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So wow, we got deep.
It's a little deep. A little
A little
deep.
deep.
It's
A
like,
little
hey,
deep.
lady, in the future, you're not going to raise a serial killer. You did a good job.
Right? That's what they say. Keep her off the pole and him out of jail. I mean, if I could do those two things, is that really the standard we're setting? Keep her off the pole and him
No,
out of
no, no,
jail.
no.
No.
No, go to school, live a
Go
good
to
life,
school. Sure.
do good, be a good
Yeah.
person.
Stay off the pole and out of jail. No judgment. No judgment to those out there that have done either. Yeah,
Sometimes the struggle is real,
sure.
but I get it.
Yeah. All right, my dear. Well, on that note,
Okay.
on that note, um, I'm
You
sorry.
enjoy yourself playing beach volleyball. And let me see, what's the temperature right now?
I don't want to know. Shut up.
It's only 92.
Oh my
Well, I got to say
God.
just one thing.
What?
I am in love with somebody, and we call him electricity. I love electricity. I love air conditioning. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I think the heat has gotten to you. I think that's what has happened. I'm
The
like
heat has gotten to me. I don't know if I would have been able to survive in the olden days without electricity.
100% no.
It's been a godsend. Thank you, electricity. Thank you. What's his name? Thomas Edison. I love you. Benjamin Franklin.
Was it no Tom? Was it Tommy or Benny?
Benny had the key with the kite, and
With
it
the
got hit by.
kite.
Yeah.
Good old Tommy was the light bulb. Them together. We're gonna
Yes.
thank them both. All right, girl.
All right. You have a good one.
You have a good week. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.